This is 7 National News. In our top story, President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan and Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, have received letters from the US President Barack Obama relating to bilateral relations between the two countries. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Dr. Anwar Mohammad Gargash received the two letters at a meeting in his office in the ministry with US Ambassador to the UAE Michael Corbin. The US President praised the existing bilateral relations between the UAE and the United States, expressing his interest to enhance them in various fields. He congratulated the UAE for winning its bid to host the Expo 2020 in Dubai, noting UAE's leadership in education, innovation and business. And UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has honoured the first cohort of chairman, vice chairman and members of the board of directors of the former Dubai National Bank, which is currently known as Emirates NBD. Sheikh Mohammed also honoured around 40 heads of the bank's executives and deputies and directors of the bank, which was established during the lifetime of the late Sheikh Rashid bin Zayed Al Maktoum in 1962. The honouring ceremony was held on Monday at the Dubai World Trade Center and was attended by Dubai Crown Prince, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and Chairman of the Dubai Civil Aviation Authority and Chief Executive of Emirates Group, His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Zayed Al Maktoum, as well as other dignitaries, economists, bankers and senior officials. In other news, the global halal industry, which is gathering in Sharjah for a key exhibition and conference, is, according to industry experts, continuing its fight for uniform standards since lack of such guidelines are hampering the industry's projected growth. Focusing on a range of issues from standardization to cooperation and opportunities to challenges, the second OIC Halal Middle East exhibition and congress got underway at the Expo Center Sharjah on Monday. Held under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, UAE Supreme Council member and ruler of Sharjah, the event consists of a trade fair and a congress. Currently, the halal industry, which spans from food to medicine and tourism to cosmetics, is valued at $3 trillion, less than half its potential value, according to a recently released international study. The UAE has become the focal point of the global halal industry, given that Emirates Standardization and Metrology Authority has been mandated by the Organization of Islamic Cooperation to formulate new halal regulations and codes for food and cosmetics and perfumes to be implemented in all Islamic countries. More than 125 of the world's leading halal manufacturers and distributors from over 35 countries are taking part in the exhibition, while more than 200 delegates are attending the Congress, which is focusing on the growing opportunities, certification norms, banking and the processes and procedures involved in the industry.
The concept of halal is basically a religious concept for the Muslims, but in the world, halal has become economic trade, and last year we had the figures that the halal trade in the world was between 2.5 to 3 trillion US dollars. And between this, the halal food was approximately $1 trillion. And that's a huge amount. And all this trade is being focused on the brand of halal. So halal, which was a religious value, has now become an international brand. The consumers of halal are Muslims, which are about 1.7 billion Muslims in the world, but also non-Muslims, because the true halal means halal and tayyib. Tayyib is an Arabic word which goes for wholesome, healthy. And that means the halal food should be wholesome and healthy. So the non-Muslims are more and more going for halal.
The global halal industry is also keenly watching the developments in the GCC, which had announced that it is considering making it mandatory for all meat imported into the region to carry a halal stamp. A set of guidelines for halal certification bodies in the UAE is also in the works, apart from a unified code for halal products that is valid for the whole of the GCC.
Our vision, when we started this concept of halal, we always had the same vision, and that was one halal standard. For your information, we have about more than 300 halal certification bodies, CBs, in the world, in different parts of the world, and they all have their own standards, which means a different logo. So it's a big confusion for the consumers which halal logo to follow, which is the right standard. The manufacturers also do not know which agency to go to get certification. And the buyers are also confused which is the right standard. So last year the OIC came out with their halal standard, which is called the OIC halal standard, and that is our vision. Our goal is to implement that halal standard in the whole world.
In the presence of His Excellency Saeed Mohammed Al Tayed, Managing Director and CEO of the Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, key decision makers and senior managers from government entities, private organisations and experts, DEWA organised the third Creativity and Innovation Conference today. The conference addressed ways to develop creativity, innovation and active participation, as well as steps to implement new ideas that will contribute to improving operations, problem solving and encouraging employees. According to His Excellency Al Tayed, this will be led by the application of innovative ideas and promoting collective performances, as well as keeping up with the latest international developments. He added that this is part of DEWA's efforts to implement the strategy of Dubai and to ensure the application of the highest standards. According to officials, it is events such as these that will help to continue to raise the bar in all that Dubai endeavours to do.
Here in Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, we always become what is new in the field. Lately, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, he inaugurated the Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Solar Park. And at the same time, we have so many projects online that in the field of creativity and innovation that will benefit the city of Dubai and the Emirates and even the GCC and the MENA regions.
And shops in Sharjah have been told to stop selling cigarettes and other tobacco products near schools and close to residential areas, in line with a federal law that will be enforced in early 2014 to curb tobacco consumption in the UAE. According to a local report in a circular, the Emirates municipality told thousands of local grocers and other shopping outlets to immediately stop selling tobacco near schools, inside residential areas and close to mosques, as well as educational and health establishments. The decision, which was enforced on Monday, also stipulated shops must obtain permits from the competent authorities for their tobacco trade and ensure all tobacco products must be placed away from children's items, foodstuffs and sport products. Shop owners were also told to make sure their tobacco items were placed at the farthest point from their payment areas. Finally, round 2 of the Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge Middle East was held in Dubai over the weekend at the Dubai Autodrome in front of an enthusiastic crowd of supporters. Clemens Schmid of Al Nabuda Racing continued his winning streak by claiming victory in the first 2 races held, with Kuwait's Zaid Ashkanani securing his first race win in the challenge with the victory in race 2, in what was the closest contest of the series' 5th season so far. UAE-based Schmid, the reigning champion, added to his victories in Bahrain by controlling the race from the front on the 4.3-kilometre circuit, which saw the first appearance of the all-new Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. Karim Al-Azhari finished second, and Bahrain's Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa, in his first appearance of the season, took third. The second race was undoubtedly the most exciting of the season so far and saw positions change frequently. Ashkanani continued his impressive start to the season to keep the experienced Schmid at bay throughout, with the Austrian coming closest to a pass on the final lap. Saudi Falcons' Abdulaziz Al Faisal rounded out the top 3. The Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge Middle East heads to Qatar for round 3 on the 17th and 18th of January.
It feels good to be back. Qualified on third, finished third, can't complain. The guys, Clemens and Zaid, were so fast. They have the new tires today on. I used my new tires yesterday in the race because we were in 7th, so I needed it to catch positions. And from the beginning of the race, they were just much faster than me, and I just tried to maintain position.
Overall, I'm really happy. I was come down from P3 after qualifying to P8, so I had to start there, and I finished in the top 5, which was what I wanted. It's been my goal for the entire season to finish in the top 5, so I reached my goal. I'm happy, and I'm looking forward to do even better, hopefully, at the next round.